Welcome to another PC Sportscards PSA Submission Reveal. This is Josh with PC Sportscards. We have a really fun reveal for you. This is actually one of the favorite orders of mine that we've seen in a long time for a lot of different reasons. We have a lot of cool stuff we could talk about, tell you a lot of our experience, and try to pass that along to help you if you're looking to speculate with grading to make money by grading through PSA. If you don't know who we are the biggest PSA submitter. At the peak, we were sending 15,000 cards a week into PSA. We're sending about 2,000 in right now, and we get orders back nearly every single day. We like to give you our look on what we're getting back, whether we think it was a good idea to send that or not, and how you could learn from the return orders that came back to help you grow your speculating, grading, and selling baseball card business or whatever you want to call it. If you like that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you can get alerts. We're going to get started with a Yordan Alvarez Prism PSA 10. Next up, an X-Fractor PSA 10. So just so you guys know, this was a bulk order, as you could see in the corner, that was sent in on 11/28. It was entered / received by PSA on 12/6. It took about a week and a half, and it was completed on February 1st. Under 2 weeks for an $18 a card order to be completed. So we're getting cards back way faster than we were, and I just expect that to keep on getting faster and faster over time. This order had about 160 cards. 89 were PSA 10s and 60 were PSA 9s. That puts us right around 92-93% for PSA 9 or better, which is what we have grown to expect for ultra modern orders. Devers Prism PSA 10, great card. So we're going to go through this. We have about 6 or 7 topics to talk about, I think, this time. There were more that I had to cut because there was just I didn't want this video to take an hour. We're going to be putting out videos like this all the time. We had one last Friday that seems like it's getting a lot of views. Hopefully you guys like it. Please comment below. Let us know if you agree, disagree, what you think of what we're saying. And our first topic is up. We have a Jose Ramirez Bowman card. One thing that I like to talk about is I'm risk averse. I don't like risk. So I look for safe cards to grade where a PSA 9 is... A PSA 10 is more likely than a PSA 9, and profit's more likely than breaking even. But a PSA 9 will break me even. This is that kind of card. About $4 raw. I'm sure you could find this at local shows for $2 or $3, even $1, maybe even in a quarter box. Nobody knows. No, this is an undervalued card in general because it's Jose Ramirez. He's a great player, but nobody really cares about him. There's so few graded. There's under 400 of them graded, but people care about him in a collecting standpoint in Cleveland or in other places where they think he's undervalued because he is. So a PSA 9 is a break even, lose a little bit of money, $3 or $4, but you make a huge profit with a PSA 10. And the odds of getting a PSA 10 are so strong. To me, this is a safe card to grade. You can tell centering, you can tell corners. There's nothing hiding in this card. I love this card to grade. I think this customer made a great decision by sending it in. Austin Riley, update PSA 10, another one. Sorry about that. Manny Machado, Bowman Chrome. This order is loaded with good cards to send in. A lot of refractors. Some older cards. We're going to see some cards from the 90s that I think are to send in. And what you'll know is that we always tell you the truth. There's no ulterior motive here. We don't benefit from you losing money. We don't benefit from you making mistakes sending a card in. We want to teach you through our experience of being in this hobby for a long time what we do and how we would do it if we were to start all over. And a lot of people out here, a lot of quote-unquote influencers or people on YouTube or on TikTok or on Instagram will tell you things that benefit them. We're just not into that. We'd rather give you the truth and let you do with it what you please. Dylan Carlson, that's a cool card. Jackson Churio Mega. All right, we got a Churio Paper and a Churio Chrome. All right, topic number 2. Go against the grain and do your own research. You might think that a Jackson Churio Chrome has to be a better value with speculating and grading. This is not if you're collecting. This is not if you're trying to put these cards away. If you are, go with what you like, right? This is simply how can you get the best bang for your buck? How can you make the most money with this to either buy PC cards, go on vacation with your family, or put money in your bank and quit your job and do something like this on the side? So we have our information up here and down on the bottom. 2022 Bowman Chrome Prospects Jackson Trio Rookie Base 10 Brewers. This is tough to read, but that's a lot of 10 raw cards that sold for $67. So they were $6, $6.70 each. Let's call it $7. A PSA 10 sells for $42. 7 plus 18 is 25. You're making $17 there. And you're only losing the grading fee, basically. You're only losing $10 on a PSA 9. And if you look, the Chrome one's the bottom one. Good chance of getting a 10. So this is a good card to grade to make money. I'm not going to take that away. Very safe card to grade. Huge gem rate, 80, 85%, whatever the number is. But there's a lot of competition. And everybody is looking to send that card in. Look how many they're sent in. 1/10 of the amount of cards were sent in that were paper-based, because everyone's like, oh, who cares about paper-based? The top number there, $7.50 for a lot of 25 cards. That's 30 cents a card. You need to be picky, right? $19 to grade, $35 if it's a PSA 10. Same or more profit as a PSA 10. Not as much downside as a PSA 9, and not as much competition. Me looking at this, I'm going to go and look at the other big name Bowman Chrome firsts from this year, last year, draft, and all those things, and see how many papers of those guys are sent in. Because I think there's probably an opportunity to send in paper prospects and make money. So, do I think it's going to work with every single person? Absolutely not. But I think it's an opportunity, and what it teaches me is something to look for this is a cool card. As I go through other submissions, as I go through lots that come in, as I go through stuff on eBay that I want to buy, I'm going to look for things that not everybody is grading, so I have more control and more potential in the market. Another thing I'll say, which I can't believe we're 7.5 minutes into the video already and I haven't said it. The key to grading cards to make money is grading a card that somebody else is willing to pay a premium for in a high grade. If you're going to grade something because it's a superfractor, or because it's a gold refractor, or a gold prism, or whatever it may be, like, if you're going to grade something like that just because you think it could be worth more because of the grade itself, you're sorely mistaken. You need somebody else to want it. So how do you do that? You look for hot prospects. You look for Hall of Famers. You look for cards that might not get sent in as much. But just because it's a rare card doesn't mean it's worth grading. Just because it's a patch card or an autograph or a thick card doesn't mean it's worth grading. So the first step in the process is a good one. The first step in the process is figuring out the names you want to grade. Right? Or let's say you have a card. First of all, is the premium worth the risk? So how often do these cards get 10s where I'm going to make money? I'll tell you, the thick cards, the patch autos, really hard to get a 10. If it has a blackboard, this is a cool card. So somebody will definitely pay a premium because they're a Judge fan, they're a New York fan. I love the look of this card, actually. And there's not going to be a lot graded. That's going to be one of the first ones graded. Right? But here's an example. I don't know who wants a Ryan Tannehill, pretty sure not his rookie year, autograph in a PSA 10. Got lucky, got the 10. If that's a 9, you're losing money. Right? And again, these cards were sent in November. So it's not like Tannehill was having a great season. Ellinger, I like sending him in because he was starting. He had a chance to start. Fields had a good year. I'm okay sending that in. Right? But also, once there become too many of a card graded, you're going to see really diminishing returns. So you have to be careful with what you send in. Again, there's other reasons to send cards in outside of speculating on grading. You could be sending cards in that you want to collect that way, and that's great. Send it in however you want. right? Send it to whoever you want. If you want to get cards back to make money, first of all, PSA is far and away the best choice at that, right? You're getting cards back in 2 months. We have an order that's coming back later this week that was sent in January. Bulk order, $19 a card, sent in January, already coming back. Kobe star date. You can see peeling going on over here. You can see sort of creasy going on over there. A crease on that. It's covered by the light. So, tough card. I understand getting that graded. For $19, you grade that card. This is an example of a card I would never grade. Number to 25, Jerry West, West Virginia, Green Pulsar, Collegiate. I hate collegiate cards. I'll say it in every video. I would never grade a collegiate card. I would never own a collegiate card. Actually, that's not true. I would own collegiate cards. I'd own patch autos of guys that went to ASU. That's what I collect, right? Cameron Thomas. Another one. He's not the man, for sure, in Brooklyn. So not a card I would grade. 2006 Kobe. Durant Recon Gold, number to 10. Yeah, does somebody care more about this card because it's a 9 or a 10? I don't think so. So not a card I would grade. Right? If it's a PC card and you PC Durant or you want golds graded, then cool. I get it. But not like nobody cares. James Wiseman. Bruce Bowen. Again, this has to be a Bruce Bowen collector grading this card. I can't imagine. Number to 25. I don't know. Mellow Red. Somebody might pay a premium for Mellow. Cole Anthony Silver. Prism, really tough in that year. Really, really tough in that year. All right, here's the next one. I would never, ever, ever in a million years grade this card. I'm not the only one. There's only 11 of them graded. In February, so today actually, or last night, a Raw sold for $23. In June of last year, a PSA 9 sold for $22. In March of last year, a Raw sold for $18. Who cares about Jordan Clarkson? Now, if it's a PC card, I get it. This is an example of an insert that somebody may think it's worth grading. If you get a 10, it's probably a $40 card as a 10. $50 max. So you're taking all this risk to have a 50%, less than a 50% chance of getting the grade you want and still maybe breaking even. Just not a card that I think is worth it. Another example, Chris Paul jersey card. Number to 49. I don't see somebody paying a premium for this card as a 10. And it's thick, so it's going to be even harder to get the grade that you want. Remember, it's about the math equation. It's about the math equation here, guys. Terrence Ross auto. Damn, that is a faded auto. UD Draft Edition LeBron. You guys got to, look, it's whiting all around the outside. Down there without even turning the card over. More white on the corner. A PSA 7's got to be a $2 card. Bruce Bowen Tiger 9. I hate case hits. Bruce Bowen Gold. So again, whoever has these is either prospecting Bruce Bowen or they really love Bruce Bowen. This isn't even a rookie card. 6 of 10. So they just want their Bruce Bowens graded. I totally get that. Some Pokemon. I know very little about Pokemon, but more than I ever thought I would. So I can't really tell you if these are good. I know Charizard's one that I would grade. More Charizard. Guys, make sure you comment below. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of you are happy that we're doing the videos again. And if you have any questions or want us to give you answer something or make a video about something, just put it in the comments. Let us know. We want to do things that are valuable to you. We only want to show you value. That's why we do this. Zaire Williams. All right. Key point coming up. This is a big one. Grading to profit is still alive and well. There is no doubt about it. This card is a great example. It's sort of a short print, 2021 Prism, so it's been out for a minute. $6 raw, $60 is a PSA 10. PSA 9 is probably $25. Again, a safe card to grade. You're looking at 70% PSA 10s in a very small sample sale. But what this is telling me is you can grade inserts of superstars and make money. Now, you need to know what to look for. You need to know that the card is clean. You need to be more picky on these. But again, you probably break even with a 9 on this. Not a card I would keep long term. But cards like that, still making money, show me that this market is strong. Instant Impact Giddy. Oh man, I can't wait to get to the last topic. The last topic's a cool comparison of two cards from the modern era and the ultra modern era. We got Skybox. These cards are really tough grades. Whoever sent these in got 9s and 10s across the board on them, which is crazy to me. You have to be super picky when you're sending stuff like this in, guys. A 9 is a guaranteed loss. The card is 20 plus years old. The card is 30 plus years old. Jeez. Turning 40 this year. It's crazy. But this person put together basically the entire set, I think, of the USA cards in 9s and 10s. So that's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to pull this up as we talk about it. So to me, you need to know when the juice isn't worth the squeeze. So not only knowing when to send the card in, not only is that important, but knowing when not to send the card in may even be more important. So we're looking at this. You got a 30,000-ish out of 37,500 get a 9 or better. This is Hewing. The example that I use is Hewing. Raw card's $3. A PSA 9 is probably $6. PSA 9 is $3, I'm sorry. The raw card's the same. And a PSA 10 is $36. So you're telling me you have under 50% of a chance to make $15, and you have more of a chance to lose more than $15, right? The juice is not worth the squeeze on these cards. If you want to collect them, go buy them. Buy them graded. They're cheap enough. Now, you could go get, Jordan's probably a little bit more expensive, where you might want to try to pick up a few raws. This customer did well. This customer did really well and will probably make money if they sell all of these cards. If they make some sets and sell them, they're going to do really well. Really well is relative, though, because it's not going to be amazing. It's just not worth it. So, again, we're talking in a speculative manner. We're talking about only grading to make money, to enhance your collection or do something else. There are just a lot better cards, as we showed you examples of earlier, that are the same $4 to $6. Think Jackson Cheerio, high gem rate, same price raw. And you get a better buyback if it gets a 9, right? There's other cards you could be using, and it's easier to grade. There are other cards you could be using to do that. Just because you have them sitting around doesn't mean you have to try to maximize it and send it in to get graded. It's just not worth it at some point for a lot of these cards. This guy did actually kill this, though. Usually when people send these in, we see 7s and 8s, not 9s and 10s. These are like my childhood wrapped up. What do you guys think of sending these cards in? Let us know. Willie Anderson, Soul 1988. Yeah. I mean, as you could tell, less and less of the non-Hall of Famers are sent in, right? Just picked out the absolute best one. That might have low pops, that might be worth more money, I don't know. More Jordans. All right, I'm going to skip over the rest of the Jordans and the Birds. We just have them right here, right? Jordan, Bird. Getting near the end. Have one more cool comparison coming up. 2003 Brady, numbered out of 150. Really tough grade. Jordan Gold Medallion. Childhood again. Another Jordan Gold Medallion. Durant rookie. So, and back to 2014. This is a card that I would grade. Why? People care about Curry. Right? You have to get the cards that somebody will want to pay a premium for. Showcase Row 1 Kobe. It's a good looking 8. Cyber Metal Kobe. It's a tough card. All right. You have a Doncic. I don't have something I lean this on. So we have Doncic and Kobe. Why the 90s will always be better than Ultramodern. Kobe, Doncic, both 10s. Just look at the pop report. 35,000 of each sent in. A little bit less for Kobe, a little bit more for Luka. Think about how crazy that is already. You're getting a 10x premium on Kobe when it's give it a 12% gem rate. You're getting a 4x, 3 to 4x on Luka when it's almost a 60% gem rate. Can you make money with Luka? Yes. But there's only 4,000 of these in the world. Only 4,000 Kobe's in the world. This card to me is undervalued, and there's 19,000 of these. Just looking at PSA 10, 4,000 times 800 is, add 2 zeros, 417,000. Is that right? 41,000 would be if they were $8 each. Yeah, 400 something $1,000. Right? Luka is quote unquote $800,000. So this has a higher overall value of PSA 10s in the world. So if I wanted to buy every PSA 10, this would cost me less than this. To me, you're going up in value and or you're going down in value. Long-term investment kind of speculation play. I just don't see the value in buying these guys that are overgraded. They're going to come down more. And Luka's great, but I would stick to rare numbered cards, maybe even not rookies, if I were buying them right now. So, guys, getting to the end. If you like what you saw, awesome. Let us know. If you didn't like what you saw, that's also good because then you can tell us what you didn't like, and then we can try to make it better. If you have any questions, hit us up. We're always around, and we will make sure to put out more videos over and over and over again. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time.